Yo guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today we're going to talk about basic jazz guitar improvisation 5 and episode number 5 in this basic jazz guitar course. And today we first time we talk about phrasing. Phrasing is the main part in jazz or jazz guitar or just jazz improvisation. The phrasing makes the whole thing. There are guys, and I'm a fan of these guys. You can take Miles Davis as an example. They never played many notes, but they had an awesome feel for time and space, and their phrasing was just awesome. And I would say the phrasing or rhythm, which is normally 50% of music. Music is melody and rhythm. You know, pitch and rhythm. That's basically music. And it's more or less 50% each, but in jazz I would say it's probably more. The phrasing is really highlighted. I'm going to show you quickly what I will talk about today, a way that you're able to make a really simple and so on, that you can become a master of time and space, and that's really an important part. And therefore I've selected the backing track today, which is only one chord. We don't go too much into modes. We were working in this case just with the minor blues scale, G minor blues scale, as you probably already know. So if you want to have a really good phrasing, it's extremely important that you learn the 2/4 feel. What is 2/4 feel? When you can 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, that the accent is on the 2 and the 4. When you listen to a drum, you can hear that the 2 and 4 has an accent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing you need to work on is, I'm really a pain in the ass with my students with the foot. When you want to go into jazz, you need to learn to have the foot on 2 and 4 and still play cool stuff, because this automatically pulls back your phrasing in a laid back feel. And if you're in front of the beat, you call this in front of the beat, you will never sound cool and relaxed. If to be behind the beat, and with a 2/4 feel, you're gonna able to do that. So that's one test. So just work 1, 2, 3, 4. All what I talk about should be in 2/4 feel with your foot, but I will not go too deep into this. Just start working on it, And one exercise when you want to play the G minor blues scale, in swinged eights. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. You can play it up and down as you like, but do it with the foot on 2 for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's quite a challenge. Do this as a first exercise. You can keep it slow. It doesn't have to be fast. And if it's slower, it's even more important to pull back your phrasing. And the second thing you can start to do is make an accent that pulls your phrasing even more behind. Put an accent on the offbeats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and together with the foot on 2 and 4. That's already a really hard test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2. I'm already out. I'm back. You can do with a backing track. You take this. Let me go back to the beginning, but here's a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Really a hard task. You need to work on this over weeks till you get the right feel for that. One trick, if you want to make an accent on the offbeat, what I do, I focus that the up stroke, which is the offbeat, I give a kick there, and this automatically gives me the accent on the offbeats, and this automatically pulls back your phrasing. But now let's get into the easy phrasing exercises, and therefore we're going to the closing. One important thing in jazz is that you have these syncopes, and they work basically with the concept you have one short note and one long note, or the opposite, one long note, one short note. We can do this, and already a very simple motif can already sound really cool. We can take this motif, just this, something really not wild, but we have 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then play rest is another very important concept. When you play kind of a phrased motif, then it's also an important part that one bar, the next bar is not played. So you play one bar, rest one bar, play one bar, rest one bar, and this gives you automatically again a great phrasing. So we're gonna do this now. We make the first note short, the second one long, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It sounds really simple, but as a reminder, don't forget your foot is on 2, 4, and it has to match to the backing track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it's even the motif is extremely simple. It already sounds cool because you're pulling back your phrasing and giving this laid-back vibe with your 4 and 2, 4. Now we do the opposite. We make the first note long, and on the second one we make a little figure with two swinged 8s. So we make something 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also very simple, but again, with I said 4 and 2, 4 accent on the offbeat. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. So 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It looks like nothing, but only with these two exercises you can already sound cool. I just made it with 2 notes, and if you can pull this over, I'm gonna make a little improvisation just using these motifs, and you're gonna see how effective these are. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it works. Even it is so simple, but you really need to, as I already said, work on that. All works with 4 and 2 and 4, and pull back the phrasing in a laid-back film, then you're already good to go. So these were quite easy now. Now we make it a little bit harder. We're gonna play a so-called syncope, the regular ones. Syncope is mostly a short one, a long one, as already said, but one is on beat, one is off beat, and the most common syncope is the one with on 1 and 2 ends. So they must be 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we make one, the first long, the first short, the second one long, and opposite, the first short and the first long, second one short. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. That one now opposite. Same rhythm figure, but we changed the duration of the notes, and it already sounds different, all with 4 and 2 and 4. Let's do this now. 1, 2. Just playing 1 and 2 and so on. It's really effective, but you need to have this figure in your guts together with 4 and 2 and 4. Now we can take this idea to a next level. We start again, we're taking this as a basis, but we make the figure more complicated. So we do probably something like this. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So we make the first note again short, but then we, instead of adding a long note, we just add a figure. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Or 1, 2, and 3. We just add another syncoped note, which will be probably on 3 ends. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Let's do it with the backing track. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. And also here, make the accent on the offbeat as an additional difficulty. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other one now. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. Or now we have a similar idea, but we just keep a motif going on. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2. That sounds really cool. It's not hard to play, but the phrasing is the big thing which makes it sound really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you make one on beat, then make 3 off beats, and end the last one again on beat. That was the last one. Let's do this as a final idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. And only with these ideas You can, in this case, just with the blues scale, you're gonna have a really cool phrasing. And as I said, in jazz, this makes probably more than 50% of the music. So really pay close attention to these exercises. Yo guys, that was jazz guitar, basic jazz guitar improvisation 5, phrasing. As I already said at the beginning of the tutorial, the key is the 2-4 feel, and everything has to be embedded in that 2-4 feel, and then you cannot go wrong. Maybe you don't count correct while you play, but if your foot always keeps the pulse on 2-4, and that's hard enough. I can tell. I remember when I needed to learn this, it took me a few weeks till I kind of an automatism going on. But then you start to get more relaxed, and then the phrasing comes in automatically, and it's going to be fun playing then. And as I already said, I'm a fan of guys who don't play many notes but have a great phrasing and can have a great control over time and space even when they don't play. You know, if you don't play any note, doesn't mean you're not playing. That just means you're playing no note. But it's not, doesn't mean that you're not in the music. You're just not playing. That's a big difference. If you're not playing, doesn't mean that you're not playing. It just means you're not playing a note. You probably enjoy the space. Time and space. It's gonna be more stuff to come about time and space. But first, you need to get familiar with the 2-4 feel. And I hope you enjoy this one here. Yo, if you want to download this backing track I created for you guys, there's only one chord that you don't need to worry about the chord changes. And you just can focus on the phrasing. It's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Also, these examples which I played as tabs, and I strongly recommend that you learn rhythm notation. There's also rhythm notation course in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. I'm gonna link it to this tutorial in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. If you want to start to learn rhythm, or you do rhythm studies and start to learn to read rhythm. Reading rhythm means you understand rhythm and gives you automatically a better phrasing. So I strongly recommend. You don't have to be good in sight reading, but with rhythm I strongly recommend that you work on your abilities in rhythm. Yo, that's all me and Dr. Pink are having to say. If you love what we are doing for the guitar community, please share the knowledge that me and Dr. Pink are existing to the whole planet. There are several links where you can share all this stuff, and please also become a member of the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. With the premium membership, you support everything which me and Dr. Pink are doing for the guitar community. Bye.